Hi guys, Darth Deuce here, back on our Star Wars 3¼ inch action figure review. Another older figure from the past. We are taking a look at Captain Needa today, which I believe is from the 2008 Legacy collection. Definitely, I like collecting Imperial officers. They're one of my favorite things to collect when it comes to 3¼ inch, and I'll always jump at the chance to add more that I don't have. I didn't have Captain Needa, and decently iconic character, I guess, from Empire Strikes Back. He existed just to get executed, basically, but always happy to add more officers to the collection. And Needa's a pretty cool figure. And I believe this is his most modern figure. This might have been re-released later on, but they haven't done a new Needa since. So it would be cool to see this on the new officer mold, but this one's not too bad, honestly. Oop. But taking a closer look, the head sculpt is okay. This is long before they ever used face printing, so you've got the painted on eyes and whatnot. I think the sculpt is not bad, but it's definitely the fact that it's just the old paint that it just only vaguely looks like Needa. Honestly, you could definitely just pass this off as a normal Imperial captain if you wanted to, but it is supposed to be Needa. But it does look nice. He does actually have a removable hat, which is a nice little feature, although not really necessary. He never takes his hat off in the movie, and I'm never going to display him without the hat on. But it is a nice option if you want to. And it's nicely done. It doesn't look too big or bulky on his head or anything like that, so that's cool. The outfit itself, the officer's uniform looks pretty good. This is the mold they're using in the early 2010s and like 2008 and 2009 and whatnot, and I think 2007 as well. It looks pretty good though. The sculpted detail looks nice. The belt is painted nicely. The rank plaque of captain is accurate. And he does have some code cylinders painted and sculpted there. Wearing some black glossy gloves. Just some more little details. And then the black glossy boots look pretty good as well. Not too much to talk about. It's, standard Imperial officer stuff. In terms of articulation, he's got a pretty good articulation scheme. You do have a ball joint at the neck, so you get a bit of movement in the rotation. Pretty good shoulder hinges. Elbow hinges that do not move past 90, which is a little unfortunate, but still not too bad. And then he has swivels at the wrists, a swivel at the waist. You do have swivel hips that kick out an okay amount. Hinges at the knees that move actually a bit past 90, so pretty good. And then he has hinges at the ankles with swivels, so pretty good articulation. Obviously a bit dated, but it's fairly sufficient for an officer figure. This isn't a character I'm going to have in crazy dynamic poses, so it's pretty serviceable. Accessory-wise, doesn't come with much. You do have, like I said, the removable hat. He also did come with a Stormtrooper blaster, which was fairly standard for officer figures to come with at the time, just to make them, I guess, a little more interesting. He never had a gun in the movie or used a gun or anything like that, but I guess it's still nice they include it, just to add a bit more playability to the figure, I suppose. And you might be able to get him in two-handed blaster pose. I'm honestly not sure. Yeah, you can't actually get him. You can not only get him in a two-handed blaster pose, but the way the arms kind of are sculpted or whatever, it's actually a pretty good two-handed pose. Looks pretty natural looking. You can't get him like aiming down the sights or anything like that, really, but it's not bad. It's kind of funny. But I'm not going to be too worried about that because, like I said, he doesn't use a gun in the movie, so yeah. I guess not too much else to say, honestly. It's a pretty basic figure, I suppose, but just for fun, here he is compared to a figure using the newer officer mold from more recently. This is Moff Jerjerrod, so you can see how that pairs up there. It would be cool to see him on the new body. You wouldn't have to do much, and it'd be cool to get the head sculpt with the new face printing. Well, not new, but the modern face printing, rather. I do like the colors on the new older figure. I like when the officer uniforms are more gray than this greenish. I don't know. It's just a personal preference kind of thing. But, yeah, still cool. I think they still look pretty good together. So overall, definitely not a must-have. I don't think everyone needs to have Captain Needa in their collection. But if you collect original trilogy characters, and if you're like me and you like collecting the different Imperial officers, then I think it's definitely one that's worth tracking down. If you can get it for a good price. I wouldn't spend crazy money on it or anything like that. But if you can get it for cheap, I would definitely recommend picking it up. Anyways, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know anything down in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video. May the force be with you.